strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Hello there, everybody. This is Bulldog, and I am super excited for this video. I have just started a new account, as some of you saw on the official Twitch a few days ago. That's where I streamed the very beginning of this new account, and we are absolutely killing it. I saw that there was a huge opportunity in the market for new players to get started, for low-level players to go rent. And I was absolutely correct. I have earned 93 chests in about 31 hours real time since starting this account. Bronze and silver is easy mode if you go use the rental system right now. The new reward system is out. Rewards are up, but rental prices are down. Maybe because you've had a lot of those starter card bot accounts that were renting power. They're no longer needing that power, so they're not renting. And the rental demand has gone down a little bit. But if you know how to go use the rental system, bronze and silver is extremely easy, and there is a huge opportunity here for new players. There has never been a better time to start Splinterlands because you can earn some major rewards without spending anything beyond the $10 spellbook. You buy a $10 spellbook, it comes with $3 in credits. That is all I am using. I am not adding any outside funds other than the $10 spellbook here, and we are getting started. I'm already through Bronze League, through Silver League, sitting at the top of Silver 1. I could go on to Gold if I had enough power. I'm not running that yet, but let's dive in. Let's go look at the actual account so you guys can see all these chests. Up here we have Bronze chest, Season chest 62 right here, 62 Season chest earned. On day 2, I've earned 24 Focus chests. There's 86 right there. I got 7 yesterday. I have only spent, if you see my credits up top, we started with 3,000 credits. That's $3 worth. I've spent 151 credits, or 15.1 cents, acquiring cards through the rental market, renting cards for a single day for the Splinter that I am focusing on. And I have earned all of those chests, plus I've earned 305 DEC from battles in my first dave's chest. That's 30 cents right there. I've spent 15 cents in rentals, and I've already doubled that before you even factor all of those chests in there. So this is, I'm going to show you guys what kind of, basically my strategy here. And I'd love to tell you that I have this awesome strategy, but really it's very simple, and I'm spamming most of the same team over and over again. If you come down and look here, like right now we've got an Earth focus. So we've got this Earth focus. So I'm running basically a variation of 2 different teams depending on what focus my opponent appears to have. So either a magic team or going with a Leanna team here. Let's go look at what I actually rented. Let's go to the market card rentals activity. Look at how cheap all of this is. I'm gonna scroll down. A lot of that was just power at the top as I need to get to Silver 1. But here, down here, look at what I got. Obsidian over here for 14 DEC, 1.4 cents. A level 4 gold obsidian for 1.4 cents. 14 DEC. A leveled up Pelcor, 0.3 DEC. An Acid Shooter, Venari Knifer, 0.264. Mycelic Slipspawn, 1.8. And if you'll notice the time, these are all at the same time here. I didn't set any magic bids. I basically just went and got everything. I had no idea what I was even gonna play. I just saw I had an Earth focus. I went in, and we're gonna go do it right here in just a second on Peak Monsters. But I went in, and it was like going to the store, just kind of sticking your arm out on the shelf and running down the aisle and scooping everything into the cart. Like, I just went and got pretty much everything for chaos and some of the rewards. And then I did go out and kind of look for a little bit of deals. Like, I found this Minotaur Warlord that's a promo card, a gold failed summoner. There's 1.4 DEC, 5.9 DEC. These are dirt cheap. Got a second summoner here for 3.3 cents. It is absolutely insane. And the way I did this is I went to Peak Monsters. Let's go come over here. New tab, Peak Monsters. Let's pull it up. Let's go to the rental tab. And I was playing in silver at this time. So what I did is I went to find a silver team. I came down here over on the right hand side. Hope you guys can see this. Yep, you can see it over there. Under rarity, I look for level 2. Epic, you can play a level 3. We'll search for a level 3. Rare, level 4. Common, level 5. I chose the Splinter that I had. I did this for neutrals as well, but okay, so we had an Earth Splinter. Let's go find a different one. You saw what some of the things I got. Let's pull up one just kind of random on stream here. Let's say we got a Life Splinter. Let's go look at Life here, and I went to Chaos. Because again, I wasn't deciding too much. I just said I'm going to go get all the Chaos cards. Look at these prices over here. So this column right here, as we go down, is how much per DEC it costs for those level. 0.3, 0.3, 1.3. There's 2. And that was a Soul Fiend. We don't even need a level 2 Soul Fiend, so you could go down and find a level 1. Level 1 Fiends. General Sloan, 29 DEC. Not too bad. Nothing there is very expensive. You can go get a full Chaos Silver team for extremely cheap. Extremely cheap. And then I went in and I kind of looked, okay, let's go check out some reward cards, see what's there, see which ones I want to get. Some of them that were maybe more expensive, I dropped the levels down. You can search for different levels and that type of thing. Well, like even going and looking at like some promo cards to see what you can get some bonus DEC. You can get an Armor Smith for 3 DEC, that even one that's leveled up. Again, you don't necessarily need to level up your Armor Smith, but there's a promo card. I went and looked even at some gold cards to see what was cheap. A Pelcor Conjurer, that's a reward card. You can get a gold one for 0.6 DEC. That's a card I actually use quite a bit. There are so many good deals here that for whatever Splinter you're playing, you can run in and find these, and you can rent them directly through Peak Monsters. If you're running out of credits, or not running out of resource credits, you can even just go back to the game and rent them directly in the game over here. Peak Monsters is a nice way to find everything. If we go back here to the rental market, you can kind of do a similar thing over here as well. So if you're wanting to, you can't do this all of the rarities at the same time, but like again, if we go to Life, you can go to Chaos Rares and sort it by level 4s. That's what you can play the rares at. And then you can turn to the legendaries and go to level 2. You can't do it all at once, so it takes a little more time. But if you need if you're short on resource credits, you can actually go and do it that way. And that was all I did. And then I went and basically spammed the same teams over and over. And when we started out, I only played about 3.5 hours worth of battles. I played about 2 hours on stream, and that was very, very slow because we were playing all the battles and I was walking, kind of letting all the battles play, walking through. Once I got off stream, I didn't watch any of the battles. Now, I highly recommend watching the battles if you're a new player just getting into this game. It's a good way to learn. But I was just skipping through everything. Look how fast we got everything. Okay, so 72 minutes ago is when I did my last battle here. 72 minutes, 73, 74, 75. You're seeing these are about 1 minute per battle. Sometimes there's some longer ones in. Usually that's when my opponent was taking a little longer. So 86, 87, 89. We had... How many battles? Okay, those were 6 hours ago now. There was a break in there. So there's 20 on the screen. So we did 17 battles here. That's 101 minutes. So in what? 29 minutes I did 17 battles. So I was going through these very quickly. You can see how many wins I've got here. I'm still continuing to win, getting huge win streaks. I had this one stretch where I lost 3 out of 4, but that's the only 3 losses in the last 20. And it was just absolutely killing it. We can go look at these teams. Actually, so this is Obsidian. This was the one that I was running. This is kind of one of the teams that I was spamming. You put the slip spot in the back, added a couple heals. I had the Minotaur Warlord up front. But use just different versions. I spammed the same thing over and over and over again. I had different modifications based on kind of what I saw my opponent was playing and what Splinter they had. I love to tell you that I'm this great player that was able to win all these battles and get these 93 chests because I had a superior strategy. I did not, my only superior strategy was going out and actually renting the cards. Here we go back, my first day was water. You can kind of see the bronze water team that I ran. I went through, spent the first day going through bronze, the second day going through silver. I am just overpowering my opponents because most of my opponents are not going out and renting. You see all level 1 cards here, nothing leveled up, no legendaries. And that's how it was through most of the time. Because I went and got those cards, I could mostly spam everything, use some light strategy. I didn't just blindly throw things out. I mean, I kind of knew what I was doing. But for the most part, I just went through and completely overpowered my opponents because I went out and rented cards and they did not. The rental market is so cheap right now. I know I feel like I've said this 30 times already, but that's the big takeaway. The rental market is so cheap that you can go rent cards using a few cents. I spent 5 cents the first day, and I spent about 10 cents the second day. A lot of that was actually renting power. I'll show you actually, for those who don't know, I'll show you how to store it on Peak Monsters by power. So you can go find the best deals on power. You saw the top, as I was scrolling through my rentals, some of those cards up there were just power. That's all that I wanted enough to get into the Silver 1. And again, I'm still winning here at Silver 1. Can I continue this on a gold? I don't know. I might try it and see. Although right now I'm only earning bronze chest. You earn chest based on the highest league that you reach the previous season. Since this is a new account, it's starting at bronze. Next season, I'll be able to earn at least silver if I stay here. If I go up to gold, I'll have the potential to earn gold chest. I might have to go find one of my alt accounts that's earning silver chest right now and kind of run this with silver and see where I can go and see where everything stands to kind of see where I want to end this account and how far we can continue doing this. Can we rent in gold? Can we rent in diamond to be extremely profitable? Can we rent up to champion? Can you rent max dex out there and go earn better rewards? I don't know that far. I'm not sure what the quality of play right now is in gold and diamond and that type of thing, but maybe. But I've seen right now that if you are in bronze and silver, there's just, I don't mean to be blunt for anybody that's struggling. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to insult you. There is no reason to be struggling in bronze and silver, other than you're not using the rental market or you're just still earning the game. Now, if you're still earning the game, again, I was kind of spamming the same things here over and over again. I'm obviously a veteran player. I know what I'm doing. I know the basics of the game. I know how to put everything in there and can go through battles really, really fast. If you're a new player, it might not be quite that simple. You might have to make sure you learn what you're actually doing. But it doesn't take superior strategy, because I was just overpowering my opponents. You can go, using just a few cents, you can go rent enough cards to just flat go overpower your opponent. And one of the interesting things going to be is how long is this sustainable? So this might be raising some red flags for some people, because what was the problem? What's the whole reason for this update? What was the big thing that was a problem with the economy? Is that new accounts or not even necessarily new accounts, but spellbook only accounts were basically leeching too many rewards from the system. And that was why we have the starter card penalty in place, you can't just use the starter cards. But we had so many bot accounts that were just having a little bit of power with starter cards and were leeching rewards from everybody. So kind of draining your rewards from the system. So now we're seeing where a new account is coming in and is draining lots of rewards from the system, right? Isn't this what we're trying to stop? It is a little bit different this time, and I know that might raise some red flags, but it's a little bit different because you have to go use that rental market. And this opportunity is here right now for new players or players on the low leagues to go use. But it can't scale indefinitely. The problem before could scale indefinitely because there was no limit to the amount of spellbooks that could be sold. There was no limit to the amount of starter cards that could be used. The only limit was the amount of power that you could delegate to those accounts. By the way, I forgot to go show you guys how to rent power. I'll actually go. Let's go do that right now as I'm talking through this. So if you go to Peak Monsters, go to the rental tab, just store it right here, CP per DEC. That's going to show you the cheapest power. Then you can go rent that. That was what I did there. So that was all the accounts really needed, was a little bit of power, and they could go rent that. But there's a lot of power out there, so that wasn't too much of a problem. Now this works. It works today. If 100,000 accounts, because we had 400,000 accounts playing. If you had tens of thousands of accounts, 100,000 accounts try to go do this, it's going to drive the rental market up because this is limited by the number of cards available. So if 100,000 accounts try to go do this, rental prices are going to skyrocket and the value of everybody's cards are going to go up. So there is now yes, we can go in with a new spellbook account right now and we can rent and earn great rewards. But there's a limit there. And I have a feeling as people realize that you can do this, you're going to see more accounts, whether they're human accounts diving into the game and doing this, or bot accounts that are being set up to go rent these cards, snag these cards, and play. Because a bot can certainly be designed to do that, and bots are allowed in Splinterlands. You're probably going to see these rental prices rise a little bit. So I don't know how long this type of thing is going to be sustainable. I suspect that 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now, you're not going to be able to go do the same thing with 15 cents in rentals. But we'll see how everything goes. We'll see what it's like. But right now, if you're playing in bronze and silver, if you're trying to get into this game, you need to be taking advantage of this. You're hurting yourself if you're not taking advantage of the rental market. The rental market is so cheap. Just go grab a few cents worth of rentals. And honestly, I probably spent more on rentals than I needed to because I was getting everything. I wasn't being thrifty. I was trying to get it done quick. I was not being thrifty at all. I was not paying attention to the market. If you're trying to really pinch pennies and pay attention to those credits that you have and everything like that, you could probably do it for much cheaper than I did. But for me, it wasn't worth spending an extra 30 minutes shopping in order to save 5 cents. So I was literally just grabbing everything. Anything I could find for whatever my focus was. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys are seeing. If you're down in bronze and silver, where is the struggle at? Where's the struggle? Why are you not able to find these rentals? Or after I make this video, are more people gonna rush to this? Are rental prices going up? But anybody who's paying attention to the market should be able to go get some cheap cards and climb through bronze and silver very easily and earn some bronze chests. So it's looking like I'm going to earn about 350 to 400 bronze chests in the first season, the first 10 days. They are on average worth, I think I saw somebody did some math earlier, about 3 or 4 cents. So I'm going to earn $9 to $16 in chest value in the first season off of a $10 spellbook, and still have some, again, I have some DEC left over from battles. Probably I'll have plenty of credits remaining even from the initial $3 in credits that you get. Right now, the ROI on a new spellbook is less than 2 weeks, basically 1 season. And that is absolutely insane. So if you're looking to get into Splinterlands, this is a great chance to go jumpstart your account, get in before the market overall kind of figures this out and prices adjust back up, because rewards are absolutely great. And this is pretty amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I've got the live stream below. We're going to do some more live streams. I will keep updating you guys on this account. So make sure you follow, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. I always appreciate that. I'll be seeing you guys around. Thank you so much.